If in my high moments I have done some good, offered some service, shed some light, healed some wounds, rekindled some hope, or stirred some run from apathy and indifference, or in any way along the way helped somebody, then this campaign has not been in vain.
You know, I went before the legislature and I told them that her veins had all collapsed in her body after so many treatments. So they said, we're going to go now and we're going to run an 8-hour chemo into her head. So they tied a tourniquet around her little bald head. She wasn't even a year yet. And they turned it tight and all the little veins popped up and they said, Mother, hold her down. And I laid across her and she screamed and she yelled and they poked her head 3 or 4 times in her head trying to find a vein, and I have to be there to witness this and to hear this and to suffer with my child. And I told her, I said, it will be all right, Emily, you'll be all right. You know, Mother will make it all right. But those words were for the time, yes, I'll comfort you, I'll hold you, I'll make it better. But no, those words are forever. Those words say, I will make it better, I will make it better forever. You know, that there will be, it's taken on a different meaning. There will be no more like you, maybe. Maybe I'll stop 1 or 2 from happening like you. Or 1, you know, that's all. That would be wonderful.
Then when people in these impacted communities complain of health effects, industry and government make an all-out effort to deny those claims and instead blame it on the victim's behavior. How heinous. Further, we need not think that environmental racism is a thing of the past. It is alive and well and thriving today. Witness the attempts to cite an alleged fuel blending waste facility in the predominantly African American community of Carville. Witness the attempts to cite a nuclear facility in Homer. Witness the recent blatant racism of the East Baton Rouge Parish Zoning Commission, who turned deaf ears to the pleas of Allison and Port Hudson residents who demonstrated that they already had more than their fair share of polluting industries.
Working hand in hand. It's easy, Louisiana bayous. Louisiana bayous. Louisiana lands. Louisiana lands. Together. We don't want to lose you, so here we take our stand. Louisiana living and Louisiana way. Together we'll bring you back to see. I'll do the last verse.
This is Eyewitness News.
Good evening. Are our children being poisoned at school?
Tonight, for one Baton Rouge family, it's a legitimate question. And today, lawmakers killed a bill that would help ensure our children are protected from herbicides and pesticides. Environmental reporter Marvin McGraw explains what the controversy is all about.
Does this word have R? So which one comes first? Correct.
I was appalled. I could not believe that my child could be within 15 feet of this spray and no one attempting to move them away from it.
Kay Corley is talking about this amateur videotape, a tape which shows maintenance personnel at Bernard Terrace Elementary spraying a herbicide on the school playground in full view of the children.
The mist was getting us.
Corley's son, 7-year-old Jason, was on the playground at the time.
Some of them ran away from it.
Then you're talking about our largest industry in the state, and that's the chemical industry, and again the petroleum and refining industry too, that are in really great danger, I think, of having a lot of new regs put on them, and they will respond by cutting back or moving out of the state, etc.
Mary Lee Orr with the Louisiana Environmental Action Network says she's very tired of this argument.
For 8 years, that's all the rap they give, you know. We'll move, we'll relocate. In fact, I haven't seen any industry relocate when regulations are more stringent. I haven't seen anything but positive effects come out of regulation. Sometimes processes have been changed, but they in actuality have found that what is one man's waste is another man's profit. We have to be creative when we have critical problems. We have to encourage new technology. We have to encourage people to come forward with solutions and not be a doomsday sayer. And I have more faith in the industry in Louisiana and the people. I believe that together we can solve these problems. I'm sorry that the other people don't think that.
A good water supply in this area.
Well, we're working on that in this. Amos Favorite has turned activist himself. He organized a group to control hazardous waste disposal. They blocked an asbestos dump. They got tanker trucks off neighborhood streets. And officials in Louisiana have been forced to respond. State lawmakers, spurred by local activists, passed a law to cut toxic emissions in half by 1997. Meanwhile, the minority movement is...
Hear the song we sing. Hear the song we sing with voices look so proud and true. Louisiana bayous, Louisiana living, Louisiana land will rescue.
I believe in the individual. I mean, I believe in organizations too. However, the individual make up the organization, but the individuals know the whole key to it. If they be passive and lie down, things are just gonna pass you by. If you're willing to fight, willing to accept that struggle, you know, even though it's gonna be hell. I'm not saying that it's not going to be easy. It's going to be hellacious. But if you're willing to accept that hell and then deal with it from an individual perspective, be willing to, you know, organize and then pool your interest with someone else, you can make that difference. You know, that was a thing that this American concept was based on. It's a collection of it all. And I firmly believe in that.